Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope that everyone is staying safe in this pandemic. So before we get into the lesson, I would like to ask you to give me a thumbs up or a like if you like the video. I would like to ask you to subscribe. Now, I have a personal favor to ask all of you, okay? My birthday is next week, and my wife asked me, what would you like for your birthday? And I told her, recognition. She says, what does that mean? Well, if I can get 100 likes by next week, just 100, subscribers, excuse me, not likes, I already have 100 subscribers by next week. That would give me some recognition, that would show me that people appreciate what I'm doing on this channel for them. So please, I ask if you can subscribe, if you can get your friends to subscribe. That would really make my birthday a special one. Thank you. Okay, so we are going into subject-verb agreement. Okay, so I need to explain something first. So at the beginning of one of my videos, one of my first videos, I explained about SVO. Subject, verb, object. Okay? That is the basis for English. So you should memorize that. That would help you in your further videos. Okay. So here we're just working with subject and verb. Now, it does not matter whether it's subject-verb or verb-subject. It doesn't matter. And I will explain why later. Okay, so the verb in a sentence must agree with the subject of the sentence. So remember I said the verb is the wife. The subject is the husband. Okay? If they agree, equal, same thing. If they don't agree, you're going to have problems, especially with the object or the children. I like that analogy because most people can understand that. Okay. So, let's go into details why. If the subject is singular, which means one, the verb must also be singular, which means one. So, Mario, which is one person, sings, which is one, in the school chorus. Notice they're equal. The baby is one, is one, crying. If the subject is plural, meaning two, the verb must also be plural, meaning two. Okay? So Mario and his brothers, plural, sing in the school chorus. Or the babies are crying. So this is what you need to remember. Equal. 1 equals 1, 2 equals 2. If you have that, you have subject-verb agreement. If you don't have that, you don't have subject-verb agreement. Okay, so let's take a look at the next. Circle the correct verb to complete each sentence. So we're going to go over these together. Okay. So start with the subject. The subject is at the beginning. They play the game carefully. See? Mystery stories are exciting. Miss Trent paints murals on buildings. Okay. My kite flies over the top of the trees. The robin lays blue eggs in her nest. The girls dance beautifully. See how it works? I know I did that pretty quickly because I want you to understand how I did it. I looked at the subject, I saw the subject was one, so I knew the verb had to be one. If I saw the subject was two, and I knew the verb had to be two. Now, here they're asking you to write sentences. You can write them down if you would like, using these words. For example, tigers, which is two. The scientist, one. Helicopter, one. Flowers, two. So if you want to make sentences using those as subjects. Now, so you have the subject. What about the verb? Okay. Remember, this channel is called Best Free ESL Tips. There's a reason. I'm going to give you a tip to make the verb the easiest ones you can. So, the easiest verbs that we use are be verbs. There's only 3 be verbs that are present tense. Am, is, and are. That's it. Am is only used for I, so you don't need it. So all you have is and are. So tigers are. The scientist is. The helicopter is. Flowers are. You see how easy that is? Now the object can be anything you want. It's your choice. As long as it's a noun, a pronoun, an adverb, or an adjective. Your choice. There is no rule as long as it's one of those 4. It cannot be a verb. Okay. Now, here is where the difficult part comes in. What if it's a question and the verb comes first before the subject? Then what do you do? Same thing. It's subject-verb agreement. Whether the subject is first and then the verb is second, or you switch them, it doesn't matter. The first subject and the first verb. So let me give you an example. Don't you like coffee? Okay. Doesn't he like coffee? Notice the word like does not change because that's not part of the subject-verb agreement. The subject-verb agreement are in the first subject and the first verb. Whether the verb comes first or the subject does not matter. Many of my students say, how come you cannot say, doesn't he likes? No. That's not part of the subject-verb agreement. That's verb, subject, verb. We're not doing verb, subject, verb. We're doing subject-verb agreement, which means the first subject and the first verb. Anything else doesn't matter. So when we're talking about the object, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have anything to do with the subject-verb agreement. Okay. I thank you for watching my video. Okay. Hopefully you're still here. I'm going to be doing a special lesson tomorrow on idioms. Okay. For example, I'm giving you a little a little hindsight. I am bushed. Now, if you look up that word in a dictionary, you're going to find a tree, a plant or a tree. I'm not a plant or a tree. Bushed means tired. So you cannot look up idioms in a dictionary and translate them. It's not going to work. That's why idioms are so difficult to understand. If you come back tomorrow, I will be going over idioms for you. Okay. Thank you. Please like my video. Please subscribe. Like I said, if I can get 100 subscribers by next week, it would really make my birthday special. And please continue to give me comments. If you like something or you want to see a special lesson, I will do that. And speaking of special lessons, okay, for those interested, because I have had people ask me, do you do private lessons? The answer is yes. However, private lessons are not free. But if you are interested in a private lesson, you can comment and contact me, and we will set up an arrangement for a private lesson on Zoom or whatever other platform we could use. I thank you, and I hope to see you again soon. I'm not doing it again.